Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin. Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
All right, we're back here at I-470, High Valley Sports Online, between the doubleheader. Edison, big win in the first game, 2-1 over Indian Creek. I want to mention our fine sponsors that give us the opportunity to be here. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Make it Apollo for your spring cleaning. Thrifty Hertz and Napa Auto Care Center. Marcino Enterprises, specializing in brakes, air conditioning, tires, fleet maintenance, complete Ohio and auto and truck repair. The Target Shop, sportswear and screen printing. Edwards Fence Company, 20 years of experience in affordable fence systems. TS Electric, save money with energy efficient solutions. And Greco Hurtnick Funeral Home, caring you can count on. These VIP sponsors made it possible to bring you this game. When you see them or visit them, please let them know you heard them on the High Valley Sports Online. This is Ray Suckarts along with Jimmy DiCarlo, Danny Vogel, as well as Johnny Gianamore. Getting ready for the second game, Harrison Central against a team, Jimmy, that we've seen. You've seen them both, but we had the pleasure of seeing Glen in a big win over Indian Creek last week. Gave out our first High Valley Sports Online Total Sports Connections player of the game. We're getting ready here now. Jimmy, what do you know about these teams?
Well, they're both heading in opposite directions. Glen started the season 3-7, and they've been playing lights out. Ray, they've won 14 out of 15. Their only loss has come to the number one team in the state of West Virginia AAA rankings, and we know how good John Marshall is at 21-2. And Glen lost to the number one team in that division. John Marshall is ranked 5th in AAA in West Virginia. That's their only loss, a 4-0 loss to Lincoln County, and they've won 14 out of 15 elsewhere, along with playing last Thursday, I believe, against Creek and winning 6-0 with Lizzie Kell being dominant, 18 strikeouts and a one-hitter, then coming back to beat a very talented Big Red team with 16 strikeouts. I believe I tallied, Ray, in her last 4 games, and one of them was just a 3-inning contest. She had like 59 strikeouts, which is about 15 a game. So I asked Sherry, Glen comes in at 17-8. They started 3-7. What's the difference? And she said, well, maybe just a little bit of nerves in the beginning of the year with Maddie McKay going and just finding our feet. And they do play a pretty doggone good schedule. Glen also beat Morgantown to win the John Marshall tournament. They had beaten Liberty first 15-0 and then beat Morgantown in 11 innings 3-2. Some of their losses have come to really good teams. They split with Big Red, they split with Creek, they split with Park. They also lost to University twice in heart-wrenching games. A 3-run homer in the bottom of the 7th, losing 6-4, and they also lost 10-9 in 10 innings. On the other side, Edison started the season out, I believe, 9-2. They're now 10-6, and they had 3 tough, close losses last week against Edison twice, and we know Edison's playing very well right now, and a really talented Garraway team, 6-4. So they're coming in opposite directions with Glen, Lizzie Kell being a very dominant pitcher with great spin, and the pitcher for Harrison, Skinner, let's see, her name is Emma Skinner. She's a very crafty pitcher who needs to get her changeup over in order to give this Harrison Central team a good chance for a victory. Harrison also raised a very good defensive squad led by their catcher, McClellan, Lizzie Clellan, and their third baseman, Maddie Butler. So it's 10-6 Harrison versus 17-8 Oak Glen, and the winner will be playing Edison, and we're not sure what day that will be. It could be this Thursday as early, or over the weekend, or on Monday.
High Valley Sports want to remind you we'll be right back here tomorrow night. Jimmy and Coach Steve Daly, our good buddy, join us at 5 o'clock, 5:30 for the Big Red University game, right, Jimmy?
Big Red University at 5, and John Marshall and Park at 7 or so.
John Marshall and Park at 7. Here you got another doubleheader. High Valley Sports Online will be back here, as well as we'll be covering the boys baseball OVAC championship games Friday night in Toronto. I'll be there with Timmy Provenzano as Fort Fry plays the Lindsley Martins Ferry winner. And then at 8 o'clock, Cameron will take on Connaughton Valley. That will be in Toronto. Then Saturday at Edison, Jason Jenkins and Paul Zorni is going to bring you the St. Clairsville and Indian Creek game at 11 a.m. Then at 1:30, Wheeling Park University. And then Monday at Toronto, Steubenville Central will take on River at 5:30 with Paul Zorni and Timmy Provenzano carrying that game. So we want to thank you for all your viewership and your support. The sponsors are bringing us here, and then we have some additional sponsors that are bringing us the boys baseball game, and that is Apollo Pro Cleaning, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Morcino Enterprises, Capital Recovery Systems, the Hyman family, Tri-State Security, Cedar One Realty, Steubenville Bakery, Swearingen Bat Company, Straub Automotive, Electric O, it's electric, Anthony Mining, the Carpellotti family, Ohio Motor Group, M&M Hardware, Tudor's Biscuit World, IBEW Local 246, Factory Finish Detailing, Riley Petroleum, and Guida Law Offices. And speaking of Guida Law Offices, stay tuned, people. We hope you will take the opportunity to try and answer our Guida Law Offices trivia question, which Jimmy's going to come up with probably in the second or third inning. But to do that, you have to subscribe to our stations. So go to the YouTube channel, the High Valley Sports Online, and just hit subscribe. It's as simple as that. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You'll be notified of every time we go live, and you can answer the trivia question right there online. So far, we've had, I think, Kay Jones win. We've had Amy Mahalio was a winner.
I don't know her name. Main name Tommy Winland's wife won.
Tommy Winland's wife. It was a two-teamer. Who won the first one? The first one was, let me think of that. It was a lady from Martins Ferry, I believe. No. Somebody from Martins Ferry won. That was the Bill Mazurowski one. Okay. I remember I wrote that name down, so we're going to check my notes. I want to give you all the winner. I want you to be able to do that. Win the High Valley Sports Online T-shirt. We gave out our second player of the game, which was Katie Fluharty.
Number 4, Maddie.
With both lineups going on here, Jimmy, and we're going to see Lizzie Kell again. And why don't you give us the lineups, buddy?
Okay, for Harrison Central, leading off and playing third base, left-handed batter with a great batting average of over 500. And we are going to go national anthem race, so we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Springtime means cleanup time, so if you're planning a renovation on your house or need to get rid of some debris, call for a driveway-safe dumpster from Chappie's. Yep, Chappie's has 10 and 15-yard dumpsters available for same-day delivery, and Chappie's rates are all-inclusive. There's never any hidden fees. You can do a 7-day rental, or even better yet, a discounted 3-day rental. Clean up your shed, garage, basement, and get a dumpster from Chappie's today. Online, it's chappiesdumpsters.com or call 740-359-DUMP. That's 740-359-3867. Be happy. Call Chappie.
All right, this first pitch coming up here going to be brought to you by AT&T on Sunset. What you got, Jimmy?
Okay, Butler, we said leading off for Harrison. Isabel Yeager playing left field, batting second. Riley Smith at second base, batting third. Lizzie Clellan, the catcher, batting in the cleanup spot. Aubrey Wood at first base in the 5-hole. Olivia Tonkovich, sophomore shortstop, batting sixth. Got Kaylin Ledger as the DP. Brooke Hevelin batting eighth in right field. Kaylee Bennell in center field, batting ninth. And Emma Skinner, number 1, is the flex. Defensively for Oak Glen, the battery is Lizzie Cal and Brown catching. Cal, of course, is their pitcher. Playing at third base, Liv Munoz. Shortstop is the other Brown sister, Sydney. At second base, Addie Smith. The first baseman for Oak Glen is Danica Holden. At left to right, we have Maddie Murray, Riley Bruce, and the right fielder is the flex, Kayla Wright. And we're ready to go, Ray.
First pitch strike, swinging Lizzie Kell right at it. Boy, Jimmy, I tell you, like we talked about in the first game, in the last 2 weeks, we've seen some pitchers, boy.
Yeah, we've really been blessed. Lizzie really did a good job with her screwball against Indian Creek's right-handed hitters, starting Butler off with a couple curveballs away. She has wonderful movement and great location.
The first inning brought to you by Chappie's Reynolds.
Like I said, Ray, she had, I think the last 2 games they played were last Thursday and Friday. They did not play on the weekend. It was their prom. Didn't play yesterday. She had 34 strikeouts in the last 2 games against really quality teams.
She got her first right there.
Oak Glen is trending up with 14 out of 15 wins. The only loss coming to powerful number 1 ranked Lincoln County, who is 3A. Oak Glen is 2A. This is Isabel Yeager playing left field for the Harrison Central softball team.
Two strikes swinging.
We saw 25 strikeouts in game 1. Lizzie Kell, I would say, is going to probably be somewhere in that double digits again this game, right?
Jimmy, do you think it changes for these pitchers as the weather's starting to get cold now? 2 strikeouts, 2 batters.
No, I don't think so. it can. Sometimes it can affect the grip, especially on spin pitches, but they've got good command, and the wind's not very big here today, so that not blowing very hard. Now batting Riley Smith, the second baseman for Harrison Central.
Come on, confidence, Ryan. Let's go. Ground ball right side. Second baseman knocks it down, makes the play. 3 up, 3 down. At the end of a half inning, 0-0 with Oak Glen coming to bat. We'll be right back.
TS Electric is a leading electrical contracting firm with offices located in Richmond, Ohio, providing a spectrum of electrical services to commercial and residential clients throughout Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Our commitment? To provide our customers with quality service performed on schedule and at a fair price, which is how TS Electric earned its superior reputation in the industry. Our team specializes in the areas of electrical construction, expansion of existing facilities, and maintenance programs. If you need electrical work done for your home or business, contact TS Electric and say you heard it here. TS Electric is offering 25% off a change of service. Give them a call, 740-765-4321. That's TS Electric.
We're back here, 470. Second game of a doubleheader. We're going to be here again tomorrow. Looking forward for everybody viewing in. Let us know you're listening. We'll give you a quick shout out. Like to recognize everybody who takes the time to let us know they're watching or listening in.
Up for Oak Glen, Ray, it would be Sydney Brown, the shortstop, Lizzie Kell, the pitcher, and Sarah Brown, the catcher, her twin sister, and Liv Munoz, the third baseman. These are probably, well, they would be 4-year starters, but there was a COVID year. These are 3-year starters that have been to the state tournament twice. They've won the OVAC the last 2 years also. So Oak Glen, this is their power right here. Their top 4 hitters. You got to keep them off base, trying to keep this game close for Harrison, and Harrison hoping to steal it at the end. Sydney and both Sarah and Liv have home run power.
At the lefty. Nice curve.
We saw Emma Skinner pitch against Indian Creek. She does a good job of mixing speeds and a little bit of ball movement. Doesn't throw real hard. Sometimes that can throw your timing off just a little bit too. She did beat Creek 2-1 in the first time they played, and then she lost to Creek, but it was close to like the 5th inning, like maybe 2-1 before Creek got 4 runs.
Nice pitch. I like it. I like it, man. Would you use, Jimmy, that big Holy Rosary word, crafty?
Yeah, that was a nice screwball there.
She was.
She is crafty.
Fly ball left field. Nice play. My goodness gracious.
That's Isabel Yeager.
Isabel Yeager made a nice play in foul territory, Jimmy.
Yep, you have to catch that ball before it goes out of play. So you got to have 1 foot. You got to have both feet in, or 1 foot not totally out, I guess I should say. And she did a good job. I would think that they're going to pull the ball against Emma. And I would be playing deep. And I'm really impressed throughout the years with Harrison's defense, Ray.
Nice pitch, change up right there, caught Lizzie Kell. No wind, Jimmy. Flag, Old Glory just laying flat. Outfield straight away.
Kind of weird. You don't see that often. Lizzie bats right, throws left. 2 left-handed pitchers. You don't see that very often either, do you, Ray? In baseball or high school softball. Oak Glen way out in front so far.
Bouncer third base. No scoop. Lizzie Kell going to go to second on the ball.
Could be going to third.
Yes,
she's going
she
3.
is. Glen taking advantage on the air. That's a throwing error. The third baseman there.
It's really uncustomary. Maddie Butler saw her play lights out against Creek down at third base, and that one really hurt. Sarah Brown, the catcher, up.
No hesitation there, Jimmy. Lizzie Kell went from first to third. Looked like Dan Vogel running the bases.
What, in that co-ed Sunday league? Okay.
Yeah, Big Danny moving.
I heard his wife's faster than him.
Bunted foul, first base side.
I was going to say, Oak Glen did suicide and safety squeeze against Creek and against Big Red. They're not afraid to do it. Sometimes you wonder if they're going to be a little hesitant with your number one pitcher down there at third base, though, getting injured.
With your girl in the 3-hole, though, batting, I don't know. Outfield deep.
Yeah, she's got home run power, no doubt about it.
Didn't get her timed up yet, Jimmy. I mean, Emma Skinner got him a little off balance so far. Out in front.
Normally, as the game goes along, when you see the pitcher 2 or 3 times, that timing comes better.
Right. 2 strikes. Fly ball. Second base underneath. Squeeze. Out. Got 2 outs.
And that second baseman was Riley Smith. Big out there because Sarah Brown, Ray, last year had 32 ribbies, hit .437 with 8 doubles and 7 dingers last year. And I know she's had a couple home runs at least this year, too. Still tough out here with Liv Munoz, third baseman, senior.
Glen trying to get on the scoreboard here with a runner on third. Fouled straight back.
Glen, got to be patient. Got to let the ball travel. Try to hit it the other way. Skinner barely probably throwing 50, but mixing a little bit of speeds, has a little bit of movement. And Oak Glen's, faced 2 really tough pitchers the last 2 games in Jules King and Trinity Taylor.
Nice shot down the third base line. Going to go for 2 and get the run in. That ball was right on the line inside the third base bag.
That pitch was inside and it hung a little bit. And, of course, you're going to pull that ball, and Liv has the power of hitting it hard. So, Ribby, Oak Glen on the scoreboard first, 1-0. And Harrison can ill afford to give a lot of runs up early in this game because you're going to have a hard time scoring many off of Lizzie Kell.
Boy, I can't argue that just from watching her. Can't argue that at all. High Valley Sports Online. First player of the game, ground ball shortstop, long throw, got her.
Tonkovic, very nice play at short.
Okay, so we got 1 run on 1 hit. 1 Harrison error, 1 left on base at the end of 1. 1-0 Oak Glen. We'll be right back.
Marcino Enterprises is your complete auto and truck repair center. Marcino Enterprises also offers towing, tires, and vehicle undercoating. You can visit Marcino Enterprises at their new location across from the Winter Drive-In on 43 for 24/7 roadside assistance. Save this number in your phone right now, 740-282-8880. That's an easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises does it all: towing, tires, repair, and vehicle undercoating. Do you have a fence that has seen better days? How about a new privacy fence? You probably could use a perimeter fence to keep Fido from wandering off. Call Edwards Fence Company now. They do all types of fence projects and have over 20 years of experience. Wood, chain link, vinyl, split rail, aluminum. Call.
Now we're back here, top of the second. This inning's brought to you by Marcino Enterprises. Lizzie Kell, first pitch, fly ball, first base. Second base, come over there and caught the ball. I don't know what that was about, Jimmy.
And normally it's second baseman's ball if she calls because she's deeper than the first baseman. It looked like it should have been Holden with that catch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the first baseman didn't move.
Hattie Smith with the catch, so we're going to make that an F4. 1 out, that was Clellan, then Aubrey Wood up. 1-0 Oak Glen.
Swing and a miss. Lizzie Kell.
27.
Gotta wonder, I'm thinking, how many does she need to win the game? I mean, they ain't had too many hits off her in the 2 games we've seen. Bunt, fouled back. Out of play, 0-2.
I like it. I like it. You have a hard time hitting the ball. You got to try to make them make a play. We saw 7 innings at Creek and 1 inning and a third here. So 24 and a third innings from Lizzie Kell. She's given up 1 hit, Raymond.
Lights come on here, I-470. Got a strikeout here. That's her third.
Good job wasting up by the chin area with 2 strikes. This is now, oh, that was Wood. This is now Olivia Tonkovich, the shortstop.
Brown gets it back to her as fast as it comes in.
She's got a gun behind home plate. You're probably going to have a hard time stealing off of her. And what hurts, you have to manufacture runs off of Lizzie Kell. You got to steal bases, you got to bunch, you got to take chances running from first to third, and Brown is not going to let you steal second base. And that's Sarah Brown, Sydney playing short.
Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Second inning, 1-0 Oak Glen. Lizzie Kell on the mound. 3 strikeouts to boot. Trying to frame it behind the plate. Brown doesn't get it. Getting a little chilly here. Wind's picking up. Lights on. Still a nice day for baseball, softball. Swing and a miss. How you like that? That's number 4. No runs, no hits, no errors. At the end of 1.5. 1-0. We'll be right back.
Springtime means cleanup time, so if you're planning a renovation on your house or need to get rid of some debris, call for a driveway-safe dumpster from Chappie's. Yep, Chappie's has 10 and 15-yard dumpsters available for same-day delivery, and Chappie's rates are all-inclusive. There's never any hidden fees. You can do a 7-day rental, or even better yet, a discounted 3-day rental. Clean up your shed, garage, basement, and get a dumpster from Chappie's today. Online, it's chappiesdumpsters.com or call 740-359-DUMP. That's 740-359-3867. Be happy. Call Chappie.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Here we go, Jimmy. We're back.
Murray, Holden, and Bruce up for Oak Glen. Numbers 6, 7, and 8. 1-0 Oak Glen, bottom of 2.
Bouncer third, going to field it. Long throw, out. Solid. Fundamentally sound on that. 1 down.
Maddie Butler. Good defensive third baseman, senior. Now up, Danica Holden, the first baseman. Again, we look for Oak Glen to be pulling the ball, so I think I'd be having my outfield swung way over more to left field, although they're now getting toward the bottom of the lineup. My shortstop in the 5-6 hole a little bit more because they're out in front.
They're deep, Jimmy. They're deep in the outfield.
Well, you can be a little deeper when the pitcher doesn't have a lot of velocity, so you can go a little deeper, and I'm okay with that, although they heard you and moved up in left field a few steps.
Bunt out in front, goes foul. I want to remind everybody, we'll be back here tomorrow night. Tune in. We'll be on the air 5:15. Jimmy DiCarlo and Steve Daly, as well as we'll be doing the OVAC Baseball Championships Friday in Toronto, Saturday at Edison, and Monday back at Toronto. High Valley Sports Online on top of the OVACs.
Come on, Em.
Sherry Garner, not afraid to play small ball. Tried to bunt on the first 2. That time she was swinging away.
Bouncer going to field it at third. And let it go foul. Got it foul.
Smart. Don't think she would have got her. She picked it up as slow as it was rolling. again, almost every Oak Glen right-handed hitter way out in front. Almost all balls, F7, 6-3, 5-3. That one was down the third base line. Just about every ball has been pulled.
Good decision by the third baseman. You're right, Jimmy. Let that go foul. Grab it immediately.
Come on, 12, let's go here.
Bouncer shortstop, slow roller. Got the out, 2 outs.
I was impressed with Tonkovich in the Indian Creek game for a sophomore. She does a good job at shortstop. She's got a gun over there. Very solid on that side of the infield. Now up, Riley Bruce, the center fielder. See our boy Rob Metzger out there, and it might be Scott Nolde by him. Two fine gentlemen, Ray.
Right here, Ben's Field at I-470.
That's Ben Taylor, passed away somewhere about 8 to 10 years ago. Lou Gehrig's disease. Very instrumental in doing so much for girls softball. Him and Tom Bechtel.
Nice pitch, Jimmy, off speed.
So some of the things we do to counter this pitcher's velocity slowness, I guess you could say, is try to close your stance, get up in the box as much as you can, choke down on the bat, use a heavier bat. Everybody's pulling the ball, Ray.
Third base, shortstop made a play. That's 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 2 full innings, 1-0 Oak Glen. We'll be right back.
This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
Okay, we're back here, top of the third, 1-0 Oak Glen. Lizzie Kell 6 up and 6 down. And Oak Glen does have 1 run against Harrison. It's an unearned run in the first inning. And we're going to now give you our question. It's a little bit difficult, so it may take a while to get it. When there's interference, normally that interference is by the base runner colliding with the fielder trying to field the ball. Okay? And the ball then becomes immediately dead. You have to give the fielder a right to catch the ball. And if you don't and collide, it's a dead ball right at that time, and then you place the runners where they would be. We'll come right back to the question. Now batting is Kaylin Ledger, the DP, and 1 ball to start the bat. There are 2 times that I know of, there could be more, but there are 2 that I know of in softball and baseball, well, in softball for sure, that interference is not an immediate dead ball. I need to know when are those times, who's involved, and how are they involved. Okay, so interference in softball is almost always an immediate dead ball. There's a couple times where it's a delayed dead ball. When are those times, by who commits them, and in what capacity does that occur? 2-1 pitch is strike 2, Raymond.
Lizzie Kell looks good. Okay, while you're thinking about that, remember, you got to be a subscriber to try and answer. So go to our YouTube channel, Ohio Valley Sports Online, and hit subscribe. And you can answer it right there.
Trying to make the questions hard so Dan can save those on T-shirts.
Yeah, they've been getting them. This is a tough one. They've gotten every one we've asked them so far, all our listeners. We got a base on balls here. That don't happen too often.
Just missed on the outside corner. Well, I would bet your hat and your sweatshirt, which are nice, that this girl's going to try to bunt the ball, Raymond.
This third inning's brought to you by Greco Hurtnick Funeral Home.
Brooke Hevelin, the right fielder.
Got a strike called. Base runner. The base on balls. There's your bunt attempts. Putting through it.
Darren Young upset down in third. That was right down the middle. You've got to attempt that. Now she may have to hit with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That's number 5.
Kaylee Bennell, the number 9 hitter, the center fielder. Again, wouldn't be surprised to see her lay a bunt down to get Ledger in scoring position for the leadoff girl, Maddie Butler.
Ball up. High Valley Sports Online, live from I-470, Benz Field. OVAC semifinal action. Second game of a doubleheader where Edison beats Creek in the first one, 2-1. And Oak Glen has a quick 1-0 lead over Harrison in the third. Strike call, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Darren Young being patient down there at third base with his hitters. Had a couple takes on. Might be bunting here with 1 out.
Straight up in the air, foul.
See, I like the call, Ray. I think it's a good call by the third base coach. But the bunters are not in sacrifice position. They're trying to run out of the box before they get the bunt down. You've got to get it down, move the runner, and then get out.
Got a strikeout right there. That's number 6, and that's something that coaches has to deal with, because you know what you want, the kids know, but then the execution doesn't happen, and then that's where the frustration comes in.
Right, now, sometimes they are bunting for hits, so they are trying to get out quick, but I thought that was a sacrifice situation. And this is probably the best or one of the best hitters on the team. I know she was hitting about 540 when we got the stats that Jason got us for the Indian Creek game. So I'm sure he would have liked to seen that runner in scoring position, because you're not getting many chances against Kel.
Well, she took a hack at that. That ball was in there, and she was first pitch hitting and hit it hard. Was just a little bit late on it, though. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, keep your head in. Keep your head, kid. Keep your head.
Got a lead-off walk. Doesn't happen much against Lizzie. See if Harrison can capitalize here in the third.
Base hit, going to be a gapper. There we go. You got a runner. Second and third, ball gets in. Going to hold it there. Nice call, Jimmy. She hit the ball well. And she looked like a ball player when she was at bat. So that's Harrison Central's first hit. They got runners on second and third. 2 outs, Jimmy. Got a chance.
Well, see, again, I'm not getting on the batters. It's hard to hit or even bunt Lizzie, but if you get that bunt down, that's an easy run right there. You had 2 hitters to get it down with, and you couldn't get it fair. You got a base open, but Smith hit the ball last time to second base, the number 3 hitter, and Yeager struck out. So I look for her to go after her for a third out, and Oak Glen probably playing a little too deep in the outfield.
Strike in there.
She did a good job against Creek pitching outside with a screwball. I look for her to go away here outside with the screwgee.
Fouled off.
She also does a good job coming up with that little rise ball of hers, too.
Harrison Central, second and third. Got a chance here to recover from a 1-0 deficit. Base hit. Ground ball up there. Fielded by shortstop Brown and thrown over. And Harrison Central is out of that inning with 1 hit, 2 left on base, no runs. At the end of 2.5, still 1-0.
In a time of crisis, Apollo cares. At Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration, your health and safety is our top priority. Equipped to disinfect your home or facility with our award-winning Apollo 360 electrostatic disinfection process. Residential properties, offices, schools, retail spaces, factories, medical facilities, restaurants, transportation, and more. Apollo is here to help you combat the spread of COVID. Contact us today to find out how we can help serve you.
Clean floor to ceiling, Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
All right, we're back here, I-470. Ben's Field here for the OVAC semifinals. The chance to move on. 1-0, Glen.
This is Des Carter, the DP. She has a tendency to run as she hits the ball. She's kind of on the move, almost like a left-handed slapper. She's the number 9 hitter, and then we're back to the top of the order. So important to keep her off the bases with all the power hitters coming up right behind her. Again, we'll go over that trivia question this inning when we can and see if someone can answer that here in the next inning or two. So there's 2 times in high school softball that I can think of that interference is not an immediate dead ball. When are they? How does it happen? Who does it happen with, and how does it happen?
Base hit left field. 9-hitter turned over the order.
She has what you call happy feet. Her feet are moving before she hits the ball, but placed it just right. She has good speed at first base, but Clellan is a good catcher, so I don't know you're going to get a straight steal. You could get anything here. Sydney's a home run hitter, and she can bunt also. She had 4 home runs last year, 9 doubles, and hit 4 1/4. Looks like she could be bunting here, Ray.
Glen's 2 hits on the night. Ball up.
This is a tough call here because she is a really good hitter, and I'm not sure what her bunt status is, but I'm sure they want to move runners around here.
Swing and a miss.
Now that she's out in front, Sherry might say, lay one down here, huh?
Checking the coach at third base. Throw down. Oh, my goodness gracious. Got her. What a gun. What a gun.
I told you Clellan had a gun. I think the first base coach is complaining that maybe she obstructed her from getting back into first. And I don't know for sure she didn't get there. Wasn't sure that she made it back.
I thought she got there, and I thought she pushed her hand down. Well, hey, regardless of what happened, McClellan come out throwing.
Beautiful
and that ball
throw.
was on the money. Bouncer third base. Crow across the diamond, got the out. Makes a big difference there.
No replay here, Ray, like in college softball.
High Valley Sports Online bringing you all the play here. Beautiful pickoff. I love that throw, Jimmy. I love an aggressive catcher.
I told you she had a gun, boy. She is tough back there. Wood doing a good job laying the tag down. That's
Pop
gonna
up.
be a quick inning.
There you go. Glen, no runs, a hit, a picked off base. Nobody left. At the end of 3, 1-0. I want to remind everybody we're going to stay here for this timeout, for this inning here. Remind everybody of the lineups for tomorrow. Jimmy, give us the lineups for tomorrow. High Valley Sports Online will be here for another doubleheader.
Big Red, 11-5 versus University, 18-4. Now, Big Red played today against Wheeling Park, so I'm not sure what that final score ended up. And then second game, Wheeling Park at, I believe, 17-9, and of course they're playing Big Red today. And they'll be playing John Marshall, who was 21-2.
Big lineup tomorrow. Jimmy DeCarlo will be here with Steve Daly, as well as Danny Vogel, bringing you the action. We want to touch base on Friday up at Toronto in the boys baseball. Fort Fry in the Lindsley Martins Ferry winner at 5:30. Cameron and Connaughton Valley At 8 o'clock, that's going to be me and Timmy Provenzano. It's Saturday at Edison. Jason Jenkins and Paul Zorney going to bring you at 11 o'clock. St. Clairsville and Indian Creek, Wheeling Park and University. And then Monday, back at Toronto, Steubenville Central and River as Lizzie Kell goes to work. Also want to read off the sponsors the next chance we get that are going to bring us the baseball championships for the OVAC. 1 ball, 1 strike. Appreciate all the sponsorships. I think it shows a lot that the High Valley Sports Online is engaged with the community to bring you the best for all our student athletes in the Valley. And that's what it's all about. That's our mission, is to bring as much publicity as we can to the High Valley student athletes.
Got Riley Smith, the second baseman, who grounded out to second base last time up. Lizzie, she's missing. It's not by much down there, Ray. She's right around the plate, but 3-1 on the batter.
She got a nice rhythm going, Jimmy. Got the nice pre-pitch routine. Back on the rubber. Walked them. That's her second base on balls.
And these OVAC games have a tendency to bring a little bit of nerves out. And like you said, it's a little bit cold. That could make a difference too. Lizzie Clellan up, power hitter. Catcher had that big pickoff. That pickoff sometimes can be just as important as a home run, Ray.
Well, I tell you, very impressive. Let's see if it can turn around. Now you make a big play and you come up to bat. Now let's see.
Yeah, I don't think I'm bunting here with one of my better hitters up. Her and Butler.
Harrison Central left 2 on base last inning.
Lizzie not as sharp as we saw her at Indian Creek, but she still has 6 strikeouts in 3+ innings.
Nice pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike, runner on first, 1-0. Glen in the top of the 4th over Harrison Central. Swing and a miss in the OVAC semifinals.
Winner of this game will take on Edison. Time and date to be determined. And we should tell you Martins Ferry nipped Barnesville, scoring a run in the bottom of the 7th, 5-4.
Got a strikeout there. That's number 7. Cleveland wasn't really sure.
Good pitcher's pitch. Aubrey Wood struck out her first time, but I liked her swing when I saw her play at Creek. Lizzie doesn't waste time. She's your kind of player, huh?
That's right, man. She got a nice pre-pitch routine. She gets back on the mound and throws. Not much to think about. Everybody charging, bunt back to the mound, going to get the out at first. Good play, 2 outs. Tying run at second base. Good bunt.
Got a sacrifice. Like the call, even with 1 out. I think Lizzie had to do that over. She had an out at second if she goes there.
I thought she was going to go there myself, Jimmy.
Tonkovich up. She struck out her first time up.
The shortstop. Pitch on the outside corner, got a strike. So we got a base on balls. Runner advances to second on the bunt. Ball up. That's 2 balls, 1 strike, or is that 1 ball, 1 strike?
1-1. Although Tonkovich looks like she has some power, I wouldn't be too deep in the outfield.
Strike 2, same place, working that corner. That's on the back of the plate, Jimmy.
She has movement, so any part of the ball passing any part of the plate, umpire should be calling a strike.
Swing and a miss. That's her 8th strikeout at the end of 3.5. 1-0 Glen. We'll be right back.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fanwear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon. This is Ohio Valley Sports Online, your connection to Ohio Valley sports. Listen anywhere in the world from any connected device, smartphone, tablets, iPads, and computers. Ohio Valley Sports Online brings you live game action from the guys with over 50 years in radio sports broadcasting.
In a time of crisis, Apollo cares. At Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration, your health and safety is our top priority. Equipped to disinfect your home or facility with our award-winning Apollo 360 electrostatic disinfection process. Residential properties, offices, schools, retail spaces, factories, medical facilities, restaurants, transportation, and more. Apollo is here to help you combat the spread of COVID. Contact us today to find out how we can help serve you.
Floor to ceiling, Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
We're back here. Is fourth inning, being brought to you by Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restoration.
Sarah Brown, look out. It's out of here.
Gone. Hit the big knock. Sarah Brown, Jimmy knew right off the bat it was gone. I like it. 2-0 lead. First pitch gone.
She's got home run power. I was just going to say, second time around the order, timing starts to become better, and she was all over that pitch. This was just a question whether it was going to stay fair or foul. Our umpires tonight are Bob Gaylor behind the plate, Mike Lee down at first base, and Tim Johnson is the third base umpire. Again, I want to see Dan give away that shirt, so we'll give you a couple of hints. It is not a player who commits interference. Anytime a player commits offensive interference, it's an automatic dead ball, but there are 2 times, and I need to know how those 2 times occur, because sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't a delayed dead ball. What would be considered interference that's not an immediate dead ball? There's 2 times, and I'd like to know who did it and how.
Base hit left field between the third and shortstop. Glen figuring it out here on Emma Skinner. Brown with the big knock, followed up by a hard hit ball to left field.
I'm going to give you one more hint, Ray. In baseball, it's called catcher's interference. In softball, it's called catcher's obstruction, because it is by the defensive player, which I think it should be called all the way around. So therefore, that's not one of the 2 times. So it's not the catcher and it's not the offensive players involved. We now have Addie Smith up, and Munoz can run, and Smith's a good bunting possibility too.
Fouled off right side, looked like she was trying to go to right. No wind out there, outfield deep.
She tried to take it where it was pitched. Good way to go on pitches, taking the ball where it's pitched the opposite way. 2-0 Oak Glen on Brown's home run. Boy, those runners at first aren't getting a big lead now, are they, Ray?
I wouldn't.
Clellan ready, itching to throw behind.
Emma Skinner. Ball up. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oak Glen down here with just 11 players. They have no juniors on the team, 6 seniors. Addie Smith is a sophomore.
Bouncer back to the pitcher, going to turn 2. Got the out at second, nothing there.
Nice job by the pitcher there,
Field,
Skinner.
Yep, Skinner fields her position.
So we got a fielder's choice, 1 to 4 that time, and that'll put Smith on first base. Maddie Murray, the left fielder. Maddie hit the ground ball to third base last time up. Harrison trying to stay tough, can't give up many more runs here against Lizzie Kell.
Ball down.
Watch. I got the bunt.
Most of the balls have been pulled by the Golden Bears toward the left side of the infield. Got a couple hit to the right side, but not many.
Nice change of speed pitch right there, Jimmy. Ball up.
Just missed high. 3-0. Take going to be on here, I'm sure.
Got the strike call. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of 4. 2-0 Edison. With the big knock coming from Brown. I'm sorry, 2-0 Glen. Walk. First and second here.
Been impressed with Skinner. She's been around the plate the whole game.
Number 99.
Danica Holden, the first baseman, hit a hard shot to shortstop last time up. Nice play by Tonkovich to throw her out.
Try and turn this order over here, get to the top of the order, and see if Oak Glen could do some more damage, get a little cushion for Lizzie Kell.
In West Virginia, although this is West Virginia, we don't go by the rules tonight. There's 15 after 3 and 8 after 4.5 or 5. But they're playing a 10-run rule after 4.5 or 5 innings in this game, depending upon who had the lead. I don't expect to see it get there, but that is the rule in the OVAC. They're going by Ohio rules.
That the bunt didn't get it down. You can see there all your viewers. Perfect shot Danny Vogel got going for you here. High Valley Sports Online bringing you all this action. I'm happy to do it.
They are using West Virginia pitching rules for both teams, which is fair. 14 innings in one day. And it's happened at least twice that I can think of. Once when Belair St. John's played and once when Edison played.
Ball up. 2 balls, 1 strike.
They had to remove the pitchers in the 15th inning from both teams in an OVAC championship game. Ohio doesn't have an inning limitation. Uh-oh.
Base hit. Not going to get nobody. Got under the glove. Got under the glove of the third baseman.
Again, another hard-hit ball to the left side of the infield. Number 8, Riley Bruce, who hit a ground ball to short last time up. Sherry Garner is pretty aggressive. She's been known to suicide squeeze. Pretty tough call with the bases loaded, but we saw her do that at Indian Creek. Anything
Nowhere
goes.
to put nobody, Jimmy. They're jammed up. Harrison don't want to give up a run. Infield's even with the bags and up. Charging.
There it was. That was a safety squeeze. And it's tough to be safety squeeze with the force out at home plate. Now, infield's in, Ray, and I agree with it. You cannot give up more runs.
No.
Outfield's way too deep, though. If your infield comes in, your outfield's got to come in with them.
Ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Oak Glen looking to bust it open here in the bottom of the 4th.
Oak Glen very patient this inning. A lot of close pitches, just missing.
Looks like you're going to stump our audience with your trivia, Jimmy. Might be too tough.
We'll keep giving hints.
Bouncer back. Oh, under the glove.
Not
Tried
get
to
her.
come home. No. Right underneath Emma Skinner's glove. Shortstop picked it up. Tried to get home, but nothing there. They push a run across.
I'm going to give that an error, Ray, even though we try to give the generosity when balls hit back to the pitcher, but I'm going to call that an error and no RBI because I felt Skinner should have made that play.
Yeah, second error by Harrison Central here. Bases still jammed. 3-0, 1 out.
Des Carter, who had a single last time up.
Secondary lead coming real big for everybody.
Outfield's still pretty deep. Big gap between where the infield's playing and the outfield.
Bouncer to shortstop. Throw home. Out. Got the out. 2 outs. Smart play.
Fielder's choice. Out 6-2 on Murray. And a good job by Clellan. Boy, did she turn quick to make the throw to first, and a smart decision. Had no play. Only thing that could have happened was bad.
She looked good, though, man. She moved her hips, man. She was ready to make that throw.
Loud.
We got some trucks coming by here trying to pull this hill, Jimmy.
Look
and there's
out.
a blast. Left field base hit, going to score 2. Here comes
Close.
the throw.
Close. Ooh. I thought she had a chance at her.
Oh, why throw behind? Why throw behind? Made a mistake there.
Yeah, you got to run at her on that.
Yeah, made a mistake there. That's the 3rd hit of the inning.
Good call, Ray. Good call.
2 runs in.
Was it me, or I thought maybe Lizzie Clone had a shot at home plate?
No, like I thought I called it too soon because the ball got in awful quick. That's 4 runs this inning, right?
Yep. 5-0.
The home run. Trying to get some here. They're still there. Trying to cause some confusion. Oh, Glen being very aggressive now, putting themselves in position to blow it open. 5-0, 2nd and 3rd on a delayed steal. Tried to get a run down.
Lizzie Kell reached on an air and popped up the shortstop. 2 outs, 2 on. Trouble.
That's going to drop. That's a base hit by the pitcher. Kell going to score 2 more. That's 4 hits in the inning and 6 runs. 7-0. Oak Glen. And you got to feel good if you're an Oak Glen fan right now when you know you got Lizzie Kell on the mound and you got 7 runs in the pocket.
Here's the girl that started it all. Batted around this inning, Ray. The home run by Sarah Brown led off the inning, and here she is again.
Sarah Brown. Capital Recovery Systems home run. Base hit up the middle. They're calling the ball gets away. Kell's going to go to 3rd. Harrison gets it in 1st and 3rd. That's 5 hits.
So we're going to give a hit and an error there, getting Kell to 3rd base. Base hit by Sarah Brown gets Kell to 2nd, and then on the air she advances to 3rd base.
Hitting the ball hard.
Remember what we said, 3rd time around they're going to get their timing.
Yeah, they do. They got it. Emma Skinner was hang in there for 4 innings.
Liv Munoz here.
106. Liv.
Liz is 2 for 2 already today, Ray, with a double and a ribby and a single.
Runner. Safe. Good throw. Cullen put the ball right there on a quick one-hopper.
Nice play by Tonkovic, scooping that ball at 2nd base for a chance to get an out. And I like the call by Darren Young. I mean, you're having a hard time getting an out. Let's just take a chance at throwing it out at 2nd.
Tonkovic doing a nice job at shortstop. She's steady. Ball outside.
Lizzie Kell there. I don't think she thought she was going to throw it. Lizzie Kell probably should have taken home. When the ball gets to the base, you've got to score on that. I think she wasn't sure she was going to throw down to 2nd. Got to be careful. Base open, Ray.
Ooh, up top runner.
She comes close.
Got it.
Got in there.
Yeah, slow getting there. Emma Skinner slow getting there, and Lizzie Kell beat her to the plate. That's 7 runs this inning on 5 hits. That's a wild pitch, Jimmy, right?
Wild pitch. Got to be careful here. 10-run rule is in effect if they would get 2 more runs.
Bouncer to short. 3rd baseman cuts her off. Nice play. Get the 3rd out. That's 7 runs on 5 hits. 1 error by Harrison Central and 1 left on base. At the end of 4 innings, 8-0. Oak Glen. Want to remind everybody the special sponsors to bring us the OVAC baseball championships as well as the Spring Classic at Toronto, or Apollo Pro Cleaning and Restorations, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Marcino Enterprises, Capital Recovery Systems, Tri-State Security, a Hyman family company, Cedar One Realty, Steubenville Bakery, Swearingen Back Company, Straub Automotive, Electrico, It's Electric, Anthony Mining Company, the Carpellotti family, Ohio Motor Group, M&M Hardware, Tudor's Biscuit World, IBEW Local 246, Factory Finish Detailing, Riley Petroleum, and Guida Law Offices. This trivia question is being sponsored by Dan Guida Law Offices. No guesses yet, Jimmy. I think you went too deep, went too tough, Jimmy.
Up, Kalen Ledger, the DP for Harrison. I'll say it again, there's 2 times where interference can occur in a high school softball game where it's not an immediate dead ball, and it's not with a catcher. That would be obstruction on catcher's interference, because if the catcher does obstruct and the ball is hit, it's not dead. You got to let the play go, and then the offensive team would have a choice. It's not when any runner collides with a fielder. But there are 2 times where in the book it's called interference, and the play remains alive. We'd like to know what those 2 plays are.
I got the answer. I know the answer. Fouled off.
Listen, I think here's what we should do. If they can't get this question, then you give a player the game, right?
You're going to go down and present and take your picture.
I think that's Dan Vogel, man, putting in his AT&T shop. At a 2-2 count, Lizzie not quite as sharp as we saw her the other day, but boy, 8 strikeouts and a 1-hitter through 4.
Absolutely. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors. 3 left on base for Harrison Central. For Oak Glen, you got 8 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. This 5th inning is brought to you by AT&T on Sunset. Fouled off, staying alive.
We said coming into this game, Oak Glen was trending upward, winning 14 out of 15, playing really good competition along the way in the John Marshall tournament, played down south, also beat Indian Creek and Big Red last week, so really playing well and showing it tonight.
Bouncer, second base, fielded cleanly, throw, 1 out.
4-3, and that was second baseman Addie Smith. Ledger did hit the ball. Got to give her credit. She also walked her first time up, so she's not one of those 8 Ks. Brooke Hevelin, the right fielder now. So we're at number 8 and 9.
Ball up.
And Harrison has to be careful. If they get out of this inning without scoring and Oak Glen gets 2 runs, the game would be over. In fact, in a regular game in West Virginia, it would be an 8-run rule this inning. But they don't
Swing
play
and a
that.
miss.
Even though we're in West Virginia, the OVAC doesn't go with those rules because I'm sure Tom Bechtel doesn't want a 2.5-inning ball game. Wow. Ray, West Virginia has a 15-run rule, and you know you don't want to embarrass somebody, but 100, which seems like hours away from Weirton Madonna, came up, played a doubleheader one year. 2 2.5-inning games they played. 2 2.5-inning games coming from 100 all the way to Weirton Madonna.
That's not right. That causes you to get in that bad mood. 9 strikeouts on that one for Lizzie Kell. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Got a strike. 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hit. Lizzie Kell has been nothing but impressive in the times we've seen her. High Valley Sports Online first player of the game with Katie Fluharty being the second recipient. Tomorrow night we'll have the 3rd recipient
in the Big Red game.
In the Big Red University game with a trivia question that we can answer. Ground ball, first base, going to get the out. That's 3 up and 3 down for Oak Glen. For Harrison Central at the end of 4.5. 8-0 Oak Glen. We'll be right back.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fanwear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Do you have a fence that has seen better days? How about a new privacy fence? You probably could use a perimeter fence to keep Fido from wandering off. Call Edwards Fence Company now. They do all types of fence projects and have over 20 years of experience. Wood, chain link, vinyl, split rail, aluminum. Call today for a free estimate. Edwards Fence Company, 740-632-8403. Needless to say, you're going to need a new fence around your new swimming pool too. Call Edwards Fence Company today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
We're back here at 470. Hey, we want to thank Clyde and Kelly. Clyde and Kelly at Thrifty Car Rental for use of the vehicle, as well as Napa Auto Service in Wintersville. We'll be using that vehicle again when we come back down here tomorrow. Jimmy DiCarlo and Steve Daly bring you the other half.
Addie Smith, Maddie Murray, and Danica Holden up for Eau Glen.
Fly ball center field back. Might be trouble.
Wow,
what a catch. My goodness gracious.
And that was Kaylee Bennell out there in center field.
Looked like Say Hey Ray out in center, man. Nice job.
The defensive play of the game. Pretty tough when you get close to that fence, Ray.
Number 10, Maddie Murray.
Head up, Maddie. Live, Maddie.
We're going to again ask that trivia question. 2 times in high school softball where interference is not an immediate dead ball, and it's not by the catcher. That's called obstruction. And it's not by any offensive player. Who were the 2 people that would make an interference call against them and not be an immediate dead ball, and give me the situations that those occur in? Two and 0. Harrison cannot give up 2 runs in this inning or it would be over with a 10-run rule.
That might be trouble. Nice catch over the shoulder.
There's your Willie Mays catch.
I'll tell you, Harrison Central, they got 2 errors. But other than that, I mean, they've been solid. I mean, Eau Glen has put the ball in play and forced Harrison Central to get them out.
And now that I look at it, Ray, we don't have any strikeouts for Eau Glen in this game.
Nope.
This is Danica Holden, who's grounded to short and had a single and scored last inning.
Fouled off. Strike 1. Getting a little chilly here.
Danica's the first baseman. She's only a freshman, Ray. Takes a hearty cut.
She's not shy. Number 99, Aaron Judge. Popped up. Catcher. Got it. In the inning, 3 up, 3 down. At the end of 5, 8-0, Eau Glen.
Marcino Enterprises is your complete auto and truck repair center. Marcino Enterprises also offers towing, tires, and vehicle undercoating. You can visit Marcino Enterprises at their new location across from the Winter Drive-In on 43 for 24/7 roadside assistance. Save this number in your phone right now, 740-282-8880. That's an easy number, 740-282-8880. Marcino Enterprises does it all. Towing, tires, repair, and vehicle undercoating.
Okay, this 6th inning brought to you by the Target Shop. Our good friends at the Target Shop.
Maddie Butler leading it off for Harrison Central. She had the only hit that doubled to left center field, bringing Ledger to third base, but they couldn't get her in.
She hit it hard, too. Came up aggressive. Swinging first pitch, she fouled off. Second pitch, she drove to the gap. Lizzie Kell, 1 ball. 2 balls.
Yeah, very impressed with Butler down at third and at the plate. And she can run too.
Fly ball, shortstop going to squeeze it. Got 1 out. Maddie takes her hacks, I know that.
Got a score down on the other field. Thanks to my buddy Jerry Magistro. 2-0 Caldwell, bottom of the 5th over Shenandoah.
One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of 6th. 8-0, Oak Glen. Lizzie Kell in control. 9 strikeouts. Only walked 2, 1 hit.
Like to give congratulations again to Jerry Magistro and Spencer Bendel, who just recently this year both picked up their 400th coaching victory.
Well, she came back to life and got that strikeout. Didn't have one for a couple innings. That's 10.
We thought she would have a good shot at getting double digits, and she finally reached it in the 6th inning. Riley Smith hasn't been one of those 10 strikeouts yet. Grounded to second base and had a sacrifice, or excuse me, a base on balls.
Outside.
Umpires today, Bob Gaylor, I thought he's done a really remarkable job behind home plate. A lot of close pitches by both pitchers. Mike Lee at first and Tim Johnson, my buddy, down at third base. Tim's daughter played travel ball for me, Kiera, and she's now playing up at West Liberty. A lot of close pitches, Ray.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Outfield moved a little bit towards right. No wind, or very little. Getting cold, though. .8:20 at night. Game started about what, Jimmy?
About 10 after 7.
Yeah, 10 after 7, so Lizzie Kell making quick business of them. That's 11. Want to mention our sponsors to give us the opportunity to bring you these semifinal games here. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Make a Apollo for all your spring cleaning in your house. Thrifty Hertz, as well as Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville. Marcino Enterprises, specializing in brakes, air conditioning, tires, fleet maintenance, complete auto and truck repair. The Target Shop, sportswear and screens printing. Edwards Fence Company, 20 years of experience in affordable fence machines, fence systems. TS Electric, save money with our energy efficient solutions. And Greco Hertnick Funeral Home, caring you can count on. These VIP sponsors make it possible to bring you this game tonight and tomorrow. If you see them or visit with them, please let them know that you heard it here on the High Valley Sports Online.
Now up, Riley Bruce. On deck, Des Carter, and then the top of the order, Sidney Brown. 8-0, Oak Glen, bottom of 6th.
Fouled off. Harrison Central through 5. No runs, 1 hit. 2 errors, 3 left on base. Oak Glen coming into this inning now. 8 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. Emma Skinner's gone the distance for 10-6 Harrison Central.
Emma Skinner came over this year, I think, from a different school. Last year, Harrison Central lost 3 really good players. Their pitcher, Tristan Kavarik, who pitched about every inning. Jenna Young, Darren's daughter, who played first base, and Sarah Tovel. Sarah Tovel was the pitcher who had pitched about every inning, and Tristan Kavarik was the shortstop last inning.
Who got the big hit, Jimmy, for Harrison Central?
Maddie Butler.
Maddie Butler. What number is she?
Maddie Butler is...
Bouncer, shortstop. Tonkovich, throw over, got the out.
Number 5, the third baseman, Ray.
No, I think we got a wrong number here.
You know what? Maybe I do have a wrong number listed here. She looks like she's
You
number
sure?
4.
You sure this is Emma Skinner pitching? Because I thought 12 got the hit.
No, Butler got the hit. She was the leadoff hitter, but I might have a wrong number, number 4.
She's number 4?
Yeah, number 4 got the hit. Number 1 is not batting. She's the flex. Or number 12 is not batting.
Okay.
She's the flex. Somewhere I got, I think they had 5 in the card I got, so it should have been number 4, Maddie Butler.
Okay, that's what I thought because I got them numbers confused. I was watching them. I was paying attention, Dan. Ball up high.
I think Darren Young's done a good job this year with kind of a rebuilt team. He has some players coming back from last year, but when you lose your pitcher, first baseman, and shortstop, and especially when your pitcher pitches about every inning, that's hard to come away without having to rebuild. F3 by Des Carter.
Des Carter, weak fly out.
That was Wood down at first base, and now the top of the order. Sydney Brown flew to left field, grounded to third, and ripped a double last time up, knocking in 2 runs.
Oh, Glen's been quiet in every inning except the 5th when they blew it open.
In case you're just joining us, it was 1-0 after 1. And Lizzie Kell scoring in the first inning on Liv Munoz's 2-out double. And it stayed that way until the bottom of 4, where Oak Glen scored 7 runs that inning to make it 8-0. Harrison trying to get at least one more last at bat, not letting this top of the lineup get 2 runs so they can get up in the 7th inning. There is a 10-run rule.
Fly ball, center field. Squeeze it, got the out. Going to end it 3 up, 3 down for Oak Glen. Harrison Central come up for their final 3 cracks, Jimmy. 8-0 Oak Glen. We'll be right back.
Springtime means cleanup time, so if you're planning a renovation on your house or need to get rid of some debris, call for a driveway-safe dumpster from Chappie's. Yep, Chappie's has 10 and 15-yard dumpsters available for same-day delivery, and Chappie's rates are all-inclusive. There's never any hidden fees. You can do a 7-day rental, or even better yet, a discounted 3-day rental. Clean up your shed, garage, basement, and get a dumpster from Chappie's today. Online, it's chappiesdumpsters.com or call 740-359-DUMP. That's 740-359-3867. Be happy. Call Chappie.
Oak Glen up 8-0 back here at I-470 Benz Field. Nobody has responded to the question, so we're going to give those answers to you and save Dan Vogel a shirt tonight. Interference by an umpire after this pitch. Ball 1. This is Lizzie Clellan up. Interference by an umpire on a steal to a base is not a dead ball. If they throw the runner out, they would then keep it that way. If they don't throw the runner out, then they would call it dead and bring the runner back to first base. So that is number 1. The second time is coach's interference. Say a runner is rounding third and you touch him and try to push him back into third base. It's an out. She's out, but it's not a dead ball. It's a delayed dead ball. Look out. Nice play. Clellan with a rope to center field. And
she's been impressive, Jimmy. Clellan has been impressive.
Yes,
1
she
out.
has. Riley Bruce out there making that fine play in center field. So if a coach would hold up or touch a runner coming around the base at first or third and assist them getting back in, they're out. However, what happens, Ray, is the play's not killed because there may be another runner that the defense can throw out. So those are delayed dead balls. Umpire's interference, coach's interference. Now, there can be times where an umpire interference is a dead ball, such as a ground ball that doesn't pass a fielder hits an umpire. It's a dead ball immediately. But when the home plate umpire affects the catcher's throw, it's delayed. And there's a time when the coach's interference can be an immediate dead ball, because if you're trying to catch a ball, and that's a strikeout for out number 2. How many is that for her now, Ray? Strikeouts?
That's 12.
12, that's what I thought. If a coach would collide with a third baseman trying to catch a pop-up, that's a dead ball immediately, and we're out. But there is a time where a coach can interfere, and it's a delayed dead ball, and that's when they're assisting the runner. So we finally got him on a question tonight about interference. We'll make an easier one, so we got to give away that T-shirt tomorrow night.
Absolutely, I agree.
Now up is Tonkovich, the shortstop. That was Aubrey Wood that just batted. 1 hitter, 12 strikeouts. Not a bad night for Lizzie Kell, huh?
Yeah, 2 walks. Lizzie Kell's been nothing but impressive. Harrison Central, no runs, 1 hit, 2 errors, 3 left on base. Glen, 8 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 2 left on base. Lizzie Kell has been everything we expected, and that's going to do it. That's going to finish it up with 13 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a 1-hitter. Lizzie Kell does it. Moves on. Glen moves on to the OVAC championship. This game has been brought to you by Apollo Pro Cleaning, Thrifty Hertz, Napa Auto Center, Marcino Enterprises, The Target Shop, Edwards Fence Company, TS Electric, Greco Hurtnick Funeral Home, Chappie's Rentals, and AT&T on Sunset. Join us tomorrow evening as we bring you the OVAC semifinal softball. We'll go on with Jimmy DiCarlo and Steve Daly. So for John Gianamore and Jimmy DiCarlo.
I just want to give the scores one more time for those just tuning in. We had Edison over Indian Creek 2-1. They'll play Glen for the championship. Martins Ferry ended up beating Barnesville 5-4, and they'll play the winner of Caldwell that's winning 2-0 in the 6th inning for the championship. And one last thing, thanks to John Gianamore, 73 pitches by Harrison with 44 strikes, 74 pitches by Lizzie Kell with 53 strikes.
Lizzie Kell, the star, but a big knock by Brown, the home run. 12 strikeouts, 13 strikeouts, 2 base on balls, 1 hitter for Lizzie Kell. For Dan Vogel, this is Ray Suckoch. Tune us again tomorrow at 5:15. High Valley Sports Online. See you then. Bye-bye.